Walking through the city, just me and my thoughts. People passing by with nobody to call. I remember the nights we used to lay awake, talking about our dreams, what we wanna be, the life we're gonna make. But now it's just.
Alright, I'm done. I had to. Young boy's just that good, bro. Free YB. You know, we push a free YB. We push a free YB until this shit's over with. Yeah. But today we gonna watch the ASAP Rocky some shit court case. He declines his plea deal for shooting. We gonna find out what's going on. We gonna find out what's going on, cause I ain't heard shit. I ain't heard shit about it. For real.
Selection began in the ASAP Rocky assault trial. Rocky entered a not guilty plea to felony gun charges, including 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. He's accused of shooting his former friend ASAP Relly in the hand, grazing his knuckles after an argument in Hollywood, California. Rocky denied a plea deal today at the start of the trial before jury selection, where he would have only had to serve 5 months in jail. And now the prosecutors say if he's convicted and found guilty by a jury, they're going to recommend 10 to 12 years. So he could have got out in like 3 to 5 months if he took this plea deal, but he's putting his balls on the table when he's going to trial. Here's the footage that they have on him right here. I remember seeing this like over a year ago. So this is the argument starting with Rocky and Relly. Apparently Rocky's here, but we'll see. So they're saying the person in the hoodie is Rocky. I don't know why they're saying ASAP. I hate when people call Rocky ASAP. That's been my pet peeve for like 10 years. His name is not just ASAP. Oh wait, that's Relly right here in the hoodie. Did they have it backwards? This is ASAP Relly right here in the hoodie. And there's cornrows. Really does look like Rocky. Kind of damning evidence. And this guy, I forgot his name. That's another ASAP member. So they're pointing at the gun now down below. It's definitely damning evidence, right? So here's the part of the shooting part right here, but obviously very grainy. They're saying Rocky is pulling up the gun right now. This is him, and he shoots and everyone runs. But that's so grainy that it's kind of hard to tell who's who, right? So there's some doubt there for sure, because you can't tell who's who. It's just like 4 blobs running around. But there's also a lot of weird things with this case. Apparently, this guy that got shot in his hand, he never even went to the hospital until the next day. Like, it wasn't a wound that was like a serious, it was like literally a grazing. And he apparently went back to the crime scene himself and picked up the shell casings. Yeah. Bizarre. Here's a video of court today. Shout out Megan Cuniff. I'm gonna put her channel down below. She's a really good reporter covering the trial in LA.
Our payday loans, warming.
That nigga got some shit going on. That's all I know.
Program can erase up to 80.
I think it's gonna be streamed on Law and Crime, but we'll see. So this is the whole plea deal offer right here.
I wanted to know, is there an offer from the prosecution to Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, what is the offer?
The offer is as follows. Go ahead. The defendant would plead guilty to count 1, assault with a semi-automatic firearm. It's a violation of 245B, and admit the allegation that he personally used a firearm.
So admit that he personally used a firearm and plead guilty to it, clearly.
So he pleaded to those charges. He'd be placed on probation for 3 years with 7 years state prison suspended. He'd have to serve 180 days in the county jail, complete 480 hours of community service, a 52-week anger management program, a gun safety course, and surrender any firearms that he has in his custody.
So a lot of stipulations there, but the main thing is 180 days in jail and 3 years probation, 7 years suspended prison sentence. That's a hell of a deal for this type of charge, bro. He allegedly shot someone in an argument in Hollywood, California, grazing them. Clearly, him denying this plea deal here, he thinks they don't have a good case.
And Your Honor, we wanted to make sure that the defendant understood. We've said
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask him, is he aware of this offer and how he feels about it?
The judge's like, I got it. Calm the f down.
We just wanted to, from the people's perspective, Your Honor, make sure the council understands, the defendant understands, that if he's convicted.
So this nigga shot his mans, and it's pretty much on video. It's not very good evidence. Like, it's kind of good evidence. We gonna find out. But he didn't plead guilty. Turned down 180 days. There was a lot of things he had to do, which is understandable. It's like, nah, nigga, what you got going on, cuz?
His max on this case is 24 years. We're going to be asking, very likely.
So the maximum sentence on this case is 24 years. He just said that. 24 fucking years. They're going to be recommending what?
A sentence that's going to be somewhere 10, 12 years in state prison.
60% of you aren't subscribed. Come on, hit the subscribe bell.
And he's going to
Ain't
have
for
to
me,
serve,
cuz. Get over it.
depending on CDCR's different credits, which seem to be changing. Originally it was 85%. They're still serving 2/3, but 2/3 of that time is a lot of time in state prison. We just want to make sure that he is aware and understands for issues later, if he's convicted and there are issues of ineffective assistance, I didn't understand, I wasn't told, etc., that he's in court understanding that that's what he faces if he's convicted.
Mr. Tacopina and Mr. Siegel, can you discuss this offer with your client?
So the state's trying to say, I want to make sure he knows if he's convicted, it's 10 to 12 years in prison. Okay, let's see what Rocky says.
Mr. Mayers, do you agree with that?
Yeah, they spoke to me about it in detail, Your Honor.
Did they fully explain to you what the offer is to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how do you feel about it?
I respectfully decline, thank you.
All right, you understand that you never know what a jury's.
What a legend Rocky is. By the way, Rocky has been one of my favorite artists since literally 2012 when I was in 8th grade. So this is a crazy trial for me. And he followed me on Twitter like 8 years ago because I posted a video on YouTube and he saw it and he put me on his Snapchat and somehow found my Twitter. So I love you, Rocky. Let's keep going.
If it happens that it doesn't go your
Shout out
way,
to you, young boy. Don't text me back, nigga.
This crime, they go in custody and they go to prison. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 'cause you're not gonna get any special treatment, you're not, your status as an entertainer, your status as the significant other of Rihanna, that's not gonna inure to your benefit, and it's not gonna inure to your harm. I'm gonna treat you like I would anybody else who's sitting on in that chair. So you are aware that if convicted, you'll go in custody, and it's very likely you'll get a significant prison sentence. You are aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm well aware.
All right, then you.
Putting his balls on the table. He's like, I can win this shit. Take this shit to trial. That's what Rocky's saying right now.
You're not interested in the people's law.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then that takes care of it.
So here's some tweets about the whole evidence side of things. You're saying you want to know about the evidence, right? How he's going to get away with this, if he did it, if he didn't do it, whatever. Relly, the alleged victim, waited days to report the shooting. Police couldn't find any shell casings, but Relly went back and found them and gave them to the police. They still don't have his medical records from when he allegedly got shot, and they don't have the gun that was used. Barely visible video evidence of the incident that also didn't show any shooting occur. I mean, technically, I don't know if there's a muzzle flash, but it's 4 people running around. The witnesses are also on ASAP Rocky's side saying no shooting happened. Well, I mean, the witnesses could be biased. It's his boys, you know what I mean? Trying to break up the fight, but I don't know if there's any other witnesses. But yeah, if they haven't found the gun, the guy never even reported the shooting. Like, there's a lot of gray area there. There's a lot of doubt. So I think he could get away with it. So this is a year ago. I made a video on this. His lawyer talks about the evidence right here.
Do you feel like you're
I need to order some food, but I'm in the middle of a game. Let's use Lifer, an app that integrates with the game that you're playing to order food from the cheapest delivery
fat
service.
nerdy
your
bitch.
client was set up to some degree? It seems like that's what you're indicating. Is that part of your
Question.
defense?
This, you know,
Yeah.
The last question I asked this witness, guys, you'll remember this Relly was, did you ever ask Rocky or any of his associates for millions of dollars to make the criminal case go away? He swore under oath, no, he did not. That's not going to bode well for him at trial.
So millions of dollars to make the criminal case go away. Relly apparently asked for millions of dollars from Rocky to make this shit disappear. It sounds like they have this on video of him asking for this. And he swore under oath that he didn't ask that.
And I'm not going to try the case here either, guys. And with all respect to all of you and you doing your jobs, we'll have our day in court. We look forward to our day in court. I am certain Rocky is going to be vindicated when all this is said and done, without question.
Watch this comment about the gunshot wound right here. It's funny.
Do you think it'll be hard to convince a jury that those aren't bullet wounds? on the finger.
That was crazy.
Well, I know that didn't look like bullet wounds to you based on that question.
Do you think it's gonna be hard to convince a jury that those are bullet wounds on his knuckles?
I mean, I got more. I hit that
You got a
side
bullet.
podium.
I see a bullet wound right there.
Much worse than that thing, right?
That was crazy.
That was
Definitely
crazy.
not bullet wound.
That was crazy.
Definitely not bullet wounds. Well, I don't have to say more. That's why jury's going to come into play here. Common sense is going to prevail, and we're going to, we're going to get him through this, and he's going to be vindicated. But the evidence we have that they don't know about is going to be devastating.
Would you ever put Mr. Mares on the stand?
Yeah,
Sure.
Is he intending
There's a possibility? No, it's way too early for that, guys. Listen, I've been doing this for 1 or 2 years, so I can tell you that it's not proper or appropriate to make a trial decision like the defendant testifying.
He shouldn't testify for now. But it sounds like he's also going to go the route that the shooting never even happened. Like, that's not even a bullet wound. Who knows? We're going to see tomorrow. Jury selection is going to begin back up tomorrow, or as you're watching this today. But yeah, denied 5 months in jail, boys. Putting his balls on the table. Hit subscribe.
Yeah, he putting his balls on the table. It's respectable. It's respectful. They real life don't got shit. They don't got shit at all. Unless bro on there with him. Yeah, they got some, but like, no, they ain't got shit for. Free folks says, I'm out.